These are the top 3 quarterbacks in the upcoming NFL draft. We'll look closer at the 3 most promising quarterbacks in the draft, analyzing their strengths, weaknesses, and overall potential. So, whether you're a die-hard football fan or just looking to stay up to date with the latest draft news, stick around to discover the top quarterbacks who could be the next stars of the NFL. Let's start with Alabama's standout quarterback, Bryce Young, who is widely considered one of the most promising prospects in the league up to the highly anticipated 2023 NFL Draft, transcending his position on the field. Young, who has been bestowed the prestigious Max Preps Player of the Year award twice during his stint at Mater Dei High School in California, began his collegiate career as a backup for the current New England Patriots quarterback Mac Jones. However, the dynamic and agile quarterback has since risen to the top, dominating the college football scene in the past 2 seasons. Young's exceptional performance in 2021 saw him amass a whopping 4,800 yards and an impressive 47 touchdowns while throwing a mere 7 interceptions, earning him the highly coveted Heisman Trophy and propelling the Crimson Tide to the national championship game of the college football playoff. Despite missing out on the playoff this past season, Young's exceptional 3,300-yard passing and 32 touchdowns earned him a spot as a Heisman finalist. Bryce Young, the highly talented quarterback who hails from Pasadena, California, is just 21 years of age and has already made history by becoming the first Alabama quarterback to receive the esteemed Heisman Trophy. Currently ranked as the #1 quarterback and #2 overall with an impressive rating of 94.30. While he may be considered short and spinally framed by some, his rapid release and patience in the pocket are attributes that allow him to excel as a passer. He's also a sudden and creative athlete, capable of evading pressure and making plays on the run. Although he may not outrun many defenders in the NFL, his borderline elite athleticism and creativity as an athlete are certainly noteworthy. One area of improvement for Young may be his tendency to look to create off structure with too many theatrics. His style can be a bit frenetic when things break down, and he may benefit from more discipline in these situations. Additionally, while his arm strength and deep ball accuracy are good, they're not considered great, and he may make too many throws from an unbalanced base simply because he's a natural thrower. Despite these areas of improvement, Young is experienced in reading the entire field and can click quickly through his reads. He's shown impressive accuracy and is quick to spot open receivers in scramble drills. Additionally, he's known for his toughness and poise on the field, qualities that are valuable for any quarterback, regardless of their level of experience. While he did take a lot of sacks in college, Young's poise beyond his years suggests that he has the potential to develop into a top-tier quarterback in the NFL. Bryce Young is known for his toughness and willingness to take hits, whether behind the line or in open space. His anticipatory skills as a thrower are also noteworthy, and he can read the entire field with impressive speed. However, there are also some areas in which he may need to improve. He may sometimes try to do too much as an improviser, which can lead to mistakes and missed opportunities. While his arm talent and speed are good, they're not considered outstanding by some analysts. Finally, it should be noted that Bryce has an unprecedentedly tiny frame, and as a result, he may take a significant amount of hits on the field. Despite these challenges, however, Bryce's strength suggests that he has the potential to become a formidable force in the world of football. Next up, we have CJ Stroud, a quarterback prospect who possesses several notable attributes. Despite not having the prototypical size, he stands at 6'3" and weighs 215 pounds, which is solid for the position. He's also a good athlete, which enables him to scramble and extend plays or even make plays on his own after escaping the pocket. In addition, Stroud's hands are 10 inches long, providing him with sufficient ball grip in all weather conditions. This allows him to throw with both power and touch. While his arm strength might not be considered overpowering, it's still sufficient for executing every throw he would be asked to attempt in the NFL. He can zip passes into tight coverage or throw deep corner and out routes with velocity. However, the most impressive aspect of Stroud's game is the way he utilizes these tools. His throwing motion is crisp, compact, and highly repeatable, keeping his upper body and lower body in sync. Stroud generates power from the ground up, eliminating the need to overthrow to achieve velocity or distance. With his economical and repeatable throwing motion, combined with a superior football IQ, Stroud can place the ball with precision. He has a knack for putting the ball in spots where only his receivers can make a play. setting them up for significant yards after the catch. Stroud's passes rarely force his receivers to contort or slow down to make the catch. In the latest season, Stroud had 258 completions out of 389 attempts, resulting in a completion percentage of 66.3%. He threw for a total of 3,688 yards, with an average of 9.5 yards per pass attempt. The player also managed to score 41 touchdowns, while only throwing 6 interceptions, with the longest pass being 79 yards. Their passer rating was an impressive 177.7. CJ is highly regarded for his game with very little to critique. However, there are still some areas where he needs to develop at the NFL level. Despite his excellent job of keeping his eye downfield and staying calm under pressure, he may sometimes struggle to anticipate open routes or recognize when pass rushers have dropped into zone coverage, leading to unpreparedness when his protection breaks down. Another area of concern is his occasional overconfidence in his arm strength and receivers, leading to unnecessary throws into coverage. Stroud may also have difficulty adjusting his pass's trajectory to fit between coverage players when facing level defenses. Overall, Stroud's situational awareness, overconfidence, and downfield layering are areas for improvement, but they don't overshadow his significant strengths, including accuracy and precision, athleticism, decision-making, arm strength, and throwing mechanics. While many experts predict that the Carolina Panthers will choose either Ohio State's CJ Stroud or Alabama's Bryce Young with the #1 overall pick, there's no other quarterback who shouldn't be overlooked: Florida's Anthony Richardson. During the NFL's annual meeting, Panthers head coach Frank Reich praised Richardson and discussed his potential as a top prospect in the upcoming draft. Reich expressed excitement about Richardson's skills and stated that his tape is full of impressive plays and throws that demonstrate his potential as a top draft pick. During the pre-draft process, there have been many comparisons drawn between Anthony Richardson and Cam Newton. The last time Panthers had the #1 overall pick in the draft, they selected Newton, a mobile, big-bodied passer with a strong arm. Like Newton, Richardson has a similar physique and is known for his speed. Newton stood at 6'5" and weighed 248 pounds, while Richardson stands at 6'4" and 244 pounds. Richardson's 40-yard dash time of 4.43 seconds was the fastest among quarterbacks this year, while Newton logged the third fastest time, 4.56 seconds among QBs at the Combine in his draft year. Richardson launches the ball from the pocket effortlessly, exhibiting remarkable arm strength to hit receivers on deep routes and fitting the ball through narrow windows in the short to intermediate range. When his mechanics are sound, he can release the ball quickly, delivering powerful throws with the flick of his wrist to all areas of the field, and completing passes even when under pressure. Even with just 12 college games as a starter, Richardson has already shown a professional-level ability to navigate the pocket by going through his progressions, recognizing throwing lanes, and sensing incoming pressure with an impressive intuition. Although he can take off and run when necessary, he maintains his focus downfield while evading defenders and prioritizes passing, enabling him to produce significant gains through his arm when under duress. However, Richardson's completion percentage in 2022 fell below 54%, which was not entirely his fault as receivers dropped 14 passes. However, his inconsistent mechanics were a bigger factor in his accuracy issues. His footwork was frequently erratic. He failed to step into his throws, and his dropping elbow led to overthrown passes. In addition, his narrow base caused him to miss his targets by throwing the ball short. Richardson often relied on his arm strength instead of using finesse to deliver the ball to his receivers, which caused him to struggle with throwing with touch. Despite throwing for 1,000 yards on deep passes, he had trouble feathering the ball over the top to receivers open downfield and missed out on potential big plays due to overthrows. While Richardson showed progress in decision-making throughout last year's season, he tends to overextend plays and attempt to do too much. Instead of throwing the ball away or taking a sack, he sometimes forces passes into tight coverage, resulting in costly turnovers. In a home loss against Kentucky, he threw a pick-6 as a result of such a mistake. Which one of these quarterbacks sounds most likely to become an NFL superstar to you? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next one.